back. Let's just start off by saying I'm doing great. Zoe's doing great. This video is going to be a little weird just because the sun's setting right now, so the lighting might change. All I have is my phone, so it's going to be a little choppy because I have to keep checking for questions. And I look a little bit of a hot mess because I'm tired. Zoe kept us up until like 4:30 last night, so I'm a little tired. I don't have any makeup on, so yeah, but let's just get right into it. First question: when will you post your baby? I don't have like a specific time that I want to post a picture of her. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna post her 2-month pictures. No, it's not like that, and I'll explain later. What advice do you give to an upcoming mother? I think the best advice that I could give, this is just my opinion, is to take care of yourself first. I feel like you can't really take care of someone else if you aren't taking care of yourself. And that goes as far as like pregnancy too. When they tell you like don't stress because the baby stresses, you know, try not to cry, be sad because the baby feels all of that. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing with motherhood. You know, if you're bringing those negative vibes and that bad energy around your child, the child bounces off of that and they see you upset or they see you sad or stressed out. So that's just my best advice, is to take time for yourself and remember that your mental health and your well-being is the most important thing, because that baby is depending on you. So that's something that I remind myself every single day too. You know, I'm not perfect either, and I've been through my share of stuff, so that's just something that I like to remind myself, and I'm still learning every single day. So that's probably the best advice that I could give an upcoming mother. Good luck. What is your biggest pet peeve? I honestly can't say that I have one. I can tolerate people pretty well, and I feel like it takes a lot to actually like annoy me. I guess it's more of like the kind of people. Like, I hate people that think they're better than others. I just don't find that humbling at all. So that's, I guess you could say that's my pet peeve. I don't know. Favorite high school memories? I honestly have to say the best memories were made with my pom girls. Whether that was performing or going to basketball games, going to parties. I was always with my pommies, so my best memories were definitely when I was with my girls. And I miss you guys, whoever's watching. What is the hardest part about being a mom, and what is the best part? I think the hardest part is probably just getting used to it. I mean, going from being independent and having so much freedom to now having to mature and raise a child, just the adjustment and learning her and her learning me, and, you know, getting to know each other. Every day is different and every day is a challenge, but it's honestly the best experience that I never thought I'd even, I don't know, it's just inexplainable. That's probably the best part of it too, is every day I'm so proud. And I mean, there are nights where it's hard and I'm tired and I cry, but it is so worth it. That's, I mean, the best part is just being so proud of her. Like, just, she literally changes every single day, and just like seeing tiny changes, like her eye movement or her talking back to me, like, I'm just such a proud mom. And she's only like a month and a half old, so I think the best part is just spending every day with her and experiencing something new. Who do you look up to the most? I think in my personal life, I would have to say my older sister, just because she's been through life a little bit more than I have, well, a lot more than I have, and whenever I need advice or I need a friend or something that I can relate to, she is my go-to person. I just look up to her. I'm so proud of her for so many things that she's done and that she's still continuing to do, so I would have to say I definitely look up to her the most. As far as like an idol, I would have to say Demi Lovato. I know people are like, WTF? Demi? But yes, Demi, just because I've seen her grow as a person, and I'm talking about her like I know her personally, but she's relapsed so many times, and just to have the courage to be public about it and try to help others, like, you really have to have the inner strength to come out and publicly, like, be vulnerable about something that you've gone through like that. And I look up to her for that. And so this next one isn't a question. I didn't know that you could, like, read it if you swipe over, but it says, "This isn't a question, but I do want to say that I appreciate your honesty and your ability to share your struggles/difficulties. I get the awesome privilege to talk to students/youth a lot, and most say that it's hard to talk about their struggles and difficulties because it seems like no one understands. The world can make it seem like you're the only one who struggles. Though I don't wish it on anyone to go through what you have, I pray you find strength to overcome and to continue to share your story. If it's one thing I've learned, it's that God can use anything in your life, big or small." Okay, I think I read all of it. But the first time I read it, I cried. I'm not going to say who it's from, but they initialed it, and I have a pretty good idea who it's from. So thank you so much. Hearing things like that, honestly, is just, like, so heartwarming. But I'm not going to get into that right now, so thank you so much for sending me that. It means more than you know. Another one that's not a question. "You're such a beautiful person, inside and out. You deserve everything good coming your way. First it hurts, and then it changes you. In the end, it will all be worth it. Keep your head up, mama, so you got this." I like that. At first it hurts, and then it changes you. Period. How much sleep do you get? Throughout the night, I get about 4 hours. So she usually goes to bed around like 12 midnight. She wakes up around 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll feed her, and then she'll wake up again at like 7, 8, and then again at like 10. So in the morning, I sleep when she sleeps. Throughout the day, it's rare that I take a nap, but I mean, on average, I probably get somewhere between like 8 hours a day, I think. It depends the night, honestly. I mean, there's some nights where she doesn't go to bed till like 4:30 in the morning, and I only got like 4 hours of sleep. So, I mean, every day is different. I'm still kind of trying to get her on schedule, but we're not there yet. So, what's one part of parenting that you're going to do differently than your parents did? I'm not going to be so strict. And my parents are probably like, yeah, you say that now. No. I think strict parents create very sneaky children. I think my parents learned it the hard way. So, yeah. What was the hardest part about being pregnant? I would have to say probably like the emotional changes. I had like a very, very deep depression. I wasn't diagnosed with it because I didn't want to tell my doctor due to the fact that she might have put me on meds, and I didn't want to do that. But it got so bad to the point where like I was dreading going to sleep because I didn't want to wake up and like start all over again. I would spend like so much time as I could in the shower. I didn't want to hang out with Zay, my friends, my family. Like, I would cry myself to sleep. Like, I didn't talk to anyone about it. Not even Zay, and like he was my best friend, and like I didn't want to like put that on anyone, and I didn't want to scare anyone. It was just something that I kind of kept to myself. Eventually I did talk about it, but that was probably the hardest part about it, was that I literally had no control over it. And honestly, like, depression is no joke, and I never thought that I would experience something like that, but now that I have, I take things like that a lot more serious. Did you enjoy being pregnant? I can't honestly say that I did. Like, if I could have another baby without going the whole 10 months without being pregnant, I would. I think the best part about it was the fact that people were nicer to me, but I honestly was so ready to be over with it. Like, I wanted my body back, even like mentally, physically, like everything. I just wanted to feel like myself again. It's a really, really rough adjustment, having to dedicate your whole body to another human being, especially working the job that I was working. I think maybe if I wasn't working, I probably would have enjoyed it more, but I can't honestly say that I did enjoy being pregnant, but I would do it all over again. What were your first thoughts when you seen your baby? She looks just like her dad, for one. And for two, I was just like, literally, like, she looks just like her dad. I was literally, like, in shock. Like, it was like a mini Zay had just, like, I gave birth to Zay. It was, like, the weirdest thing ever. Like, I don't know. Those were my first thoughts, though. So, nothing special. Are you with Zay? And I'm going to just get all these Zay questions out the way because they were kind of repetitive. Someone asked me, are you single? Does your baby daddy help take care of your baby? To start off with, no, I'm no longer with Zay. So yes, I am single. And that was a very personal question, whoever asked that. But yes, he does. She's actually with him right now. I don't know why. I mean, people are just nosy, and I guess, like, ask me whatever you want to ask me. I told you I would answer. So there you go. Do you believe that once you go black, you never go back? I do. I am a firm believer of that. Sorry. I apologize. This filming is so horrible. But I literally just want to get this video out the way. So, yeah, who are your closest people / friends in your life? I don't know if somebody's out there plotting on me and they're trying to figure out who I care about the most, but I'm closest to my family. I'm very family oriented. So my sisters are my best friends, and I'm still close with my pom girls and my best friend Denise. So yeah, that's probably it. What is your biggest accomplishment? Before Zoe, I would have to say passing EMT and getting licensed to be an EMT. God knows I tried so hard during class, and I had so many fails, and I didn't give up, and I'm honestly very proud, because now I'm doing what I love to do. Oh my god, Zoe is starting to cry, my poor baby. But now I'm proud to be a mama. Speaking of that, let me go see what's wrong with Zoe. Do you still dance? I do not. I wish I did. If anyone actually knows a studio or a dance group that I can get into, please leave a comment or private message me. I don't dance anymore, but I do choreograph, and that's something that I love doing. So that's probably the closest thing to dance right now I have. If you could move anywhere, where would it be, and who would you take with you? If I could move anywhere, I would move to either Texas or California, and I would take my whole family if I could. What's your favorite song, artist, and genre of music? I like all genres of music. When I say like all, I literally mean all. But my favorite is probably R&B. My favorite artist is J. Cole and Demi Lovato, and my favorite song would have to be Love Yours by J. Cole. How many bodies you got? I think it's so funny that somebody actually thinks I would answer this on YouTube. That's a very personal question, and that is nobody's business except mine and my man's. So I don't plan to discuss that unless it's with my man. But yeah, and honestly, I just want to say one thing while we're on this topic. It really shouldn't matter how many bodies someone has. I feel like as long as they're clean and they're only dedicated and committed to you, the past is the past, and people like what they like, and people need what they need. So I feel like that's a very like immature question to even ask. But moving on. Do you speak Spanish? I do speak Spanish. My first language is English, and I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I can read, write, and speak. Mi papá nació en Mexico y habla en español. English is his second language, so we're opposite. So that's where I learned it from. Do you see yourself staying in racing forever? No, I do not. Growing up, I always said I want to move to Texas for a little bit and New York for a little bit, and I had all these crazy dreams, which are still dreams and goals of mine. Even if I don't live in another state for life, I do want to move to another state for a couple of years, just kind of get the experience, meet new people. So no, I don't plan to stay here forever. My celebrity crush, it kind of varies. It was Future for a very, very long time. Now it's Waka Flocka. I know, really weird. I don't even like light skins like that. So I think I need to find a new celebrity crush because I'm kind of over him. So one thing you wish you could do over. That's a tough question. Honestly, I don't think I would do anything over. If anything, I wish I could relive moments. If I could do anything over as far as like regrets or mistakes, I wouldn't. Just because I am a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I believe that God puts you through certain struggles and challenges, and everything that you go through is to shape and form you into the person that you're meant to be. So honestly, I can't really say I would do anything over. I'm pretty content with the way my life is going and the things that I have been through because I've learned from them and I grew from them, and I'm very grateful that I am where I am today. Say bye, Zozo. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.